Okay, so kita akan cover sikit pada hari ini tentang news yang baru dikeluarkan oleh Nikkei Asia. Okay, one of the economic news platform yang kita selalu refer to. So kalau kita tengok dekat sini, berita semalam, dia explain tentang krisis makanan di Asia. Okay, dan potential of relationships between the food crisis and the Ukrainian war. Okay, so contohnya 6 bulan yang lepas, banyak orang yang bertanya, apa kaitan kita dengan perang Ukraine? Okay, nak tahu kaitan is very simple. You have to learn, you have to research. Okay? So, kalau kita tengok dekat sini, perang Ukraine, dia triggers chain reaction. Maksud dia menyebabkan kesan berantai. Okay? Kesan berantai tentang shortages of product. Okay? So, maksudnya kekurangan produk. Tak kisahlah makanan ke, raw materials or anything else. So, kalau kita tengok dekat gambar tu adalah satu situasi yang diambil daripada Indonesia. Okay? So, kalau kita tengok minyak masak paket kat situ. Cadangan saya, tolonglah jangan baca berita-berita yang fit the narrative. Okay? Start searching, start belajar, invest sikit kemampuan dan belajar. Alright? So, jangan ambil narrative public, jangan ambil narrative media, cari media yang neutral. Macam kita, siapa yang join kelas kita, always ada reference yang tepat. Mana news nak pergi? Mana news nak baca? How to know what's coming next? How to see how the market performs? Okay? So, nanti saya akan cover bab prepping juga tentang ekonomi sebab prepping ni tak bermakna kita simpan sahaja yang kita ada. Kita simpan tak kerti guna pun tak guna juga. Alright? So, kalau kita tengok dekat sini, news ni semalam pukul 18 of May, pukul 6 pagi, Japan Standard Time. Okay, waktu Jepun. So, maksudnya 6 pagi waktu Jepun is 5 AM lah waktu kita di Malaysia. So, kalau kita tengok dekat sini, that explains a little bit where India has a comfortable food situation with an overall surplus availability of grains and stocks expected to be higher than the minimum requirement for the next 1 year. So, maksudnya kerajaan ini telah menetapkan minimum requirement untuk stok gandum mereka dan mereka kata mereka ada lebih. Okay? And guess what? So, selepas tu, diorang pergi dan explore possibilities of boosting wheat exports from India. Okay? Alright. So, meaning that dia nak meningkatkan ekspor gandum daripada India dan keluar. Okay. Now, on the Friday the 13th, okay, 13 Mei, Jumaat, which was last week, Prime Minister of India, okay, Narendra Modi, basically, he said he's the world's second largest nation and he's banning most wheat exports. Okay, dia ban ekspor gandum. Tak kisahlah apa berita yang kita baca sebelum ni. Belajar, join kelas, pastikan anda ada ilmu dan information because kepada preppers, yang akan menyebabkan anda survive adalah ilmu bukan benda prep, bukan pendapat yang anda nampak dalam grup-grup. There's nothing that comes for free. Okay? Even ilmu pun ada mahal dia. Betul tak? Okay. So sekarang ni, kalau kita tengok, knowledge, understanding where to look for information, how to interpret this information, how to recognize facts, and how to anticipate what's coming is basically the ideal characteristics of a well-defined prepper. Meaning that sesiapa pun yang prepping, jangan prep secara sembrono thinking that you will survive. You won't survive without knowledge. Okay, knowledge is very important. So kalau kita tengok dekat sini berita semalam, released by Nikkei Asia, one of the most trusted economic news that we refer to. Bukan ini sahaja we take a look at a few. Kita kena belajar untuk tengok multiple news and correlating all of these news at the same time. Alright? Bukan maksudnya one news and you can trust that news. It doesn't work that way. Sekarang ni, kalau kita tengok setiausaha negara India, Department of Food and Public Distribution, maksudnya bahagian makanan, mengatakan pada hari berikutnya, okay, iaitu hari Sabtu 14 hari bulan Mei adalah this measure, okay, ban ekspor gandum ni, jangan bagi gandum ni keluar daripada India, adalah untuk melindungi food security of India. So, maksudnya sebelum ni dia kata makanan tu cukup. Okay? Selepas tu dia hantar delegasi untuk meningkatkan ekspor gandum. Selepas tu dia ban. So, what does India know that we do not? That's a question that we need to ask. Okay? Jangan tengok benda dekat surface sahaja. You have to be smart and you have to be diligent and you have to be extra proactive to make sure that you would survive and you would compensate on what's coming next. Okay? So, kalau kita tengok dia kata dia untuk counter inflasi. Siapa cakap inflasi tak terjadi sekarang? Sometimes, basically we are laughing at these groups. Banyak sangat group yang membincangkan perkara yang bukan dalam konteks ilmu mereka. We are actually having inflation right now. Everything is dropping. We might not have food no longer. Kita mungkin ada makanan sekarang, mungkin kita ada makanan disruption later because of all these issues. Now, knowing how to find these issues, knowing how to relay these issues to the general public, provided with the reason that general public has a desire to learn and not the desire to have own opinions, which causes disunification between all of us in a context where things should be brought forward into the mass and the mass should interpret it correctly. Okay? So kalau kita tengok, it is a domino effect. Okay? Berdasarkan perang Ukraine, ramai orang tanya pada awalnya, apa kaitan kita dengan perang Ukraine? You have to belajar. What happens after sickness? What happens after war? What follows after sickness? What follows war? What follows depression? And what follows recovery? Benda ni ada dalam sejarah. Okay? So it might be too much for one person to get everything. All right, so we have a research team working on this actually to provide all the necessary information to you. Okay, so now loss of suppliers. Okay, it is speaking here about the rest of the world's food industry has begun to seize up. Okay, maksudnya setiap negara basically is keeping the food for themselves. How about you in Malaysia? That's the biggest question. Okay, so kalau kita tengok dia kata price minyak naik, there's a shortage on gandum and also fertilizers. Where have all of these chemicals gone? These chemicals designed to make fertilizers. Now, the best part is the chemicals used to make fertilizers are the same chemicals used to make war ammunitions, missiles. Now, think about that. Okay? So, now, kalau kita tengok dekat sini, the relationship is actually very easy. It's about knowing which news to look at, understanding and how to relay this kind of news. Okay, so that's all for today. See you in the next video. Thank you.